What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like this ESPN situation involving Ryan Clark is not going as planned. If you guys don't know, ESPN did a round of layoffs. This ain't the first time they've done it. They've done one before last year. And unfortunately, some of our favorite commentators are no longer there. We even got Cam Newton getting a bucket. Now, one person that's sitting front and center in front of all of this is Stephen A. Smith. Now, we know Stephen A. Smith said he was going to take care of his brothers. I am my brother, a keeper type energy when it comes to these employers hiring him at ESPN, but everybody failed to realize Stephen A. Smith is an employee too. He ain't no damn boss. They can let him go too. And they still got to pay him and Pat McAfee. And Pat McAfee got a super duper bag. Like, we all could agree with that. Pat McAfee bag out the room big. Now, with that being said, Stephen A. Smith did a podcast today, and he shedded light on his Ryan Clark situation, and we finna react to it right now. Let's check it out. And yeah, this is very interesting. Very, very interesting, especially for Stephen A. Smith, because he almost looking goofy. He almost looking goofy as hell. Let's see it, man. Let me blow it up for y'all real quick.
Ryan Clark for ESPN is gone. He was let go by ESPN yesterday. There's a lot of noise circulating throughout social media and beyond.
I want to pause the video real quick. I want to pause this topic. One of the biggest questions I always get asked is, John, how do you look for other money opportunities? And I tell them, I wait for them to either present themselves or I go get them. And y'all know me, I'm a go-getter. And I'm here to tell you, you could be making money right now from your smartphone, Apple or Android device, whatever smartphone you got, dog. There is a new app called Free Cash. And on this very app, you got people winning anywhere from $200 to $500 a day. And I'm here to tell you, it's free to sign up. Not only is it free to sign up, when you use my QR code right here, you get a bonus $10 free play cash. You're blowing money anyway. Why not take $10 to $20 for an opportunity to possibly double your money? You got people winning hundreds of dollars daily playing free cash, sitting around playing games on their phones. Just like I stated, games you probably already playing anyways. Stop playing for free and get in the game. Get paid today. Download Free Cash, man. Let me know in the comment sections of my videos how Free Cash is working out for you. Here to tell you it's 100% legit, and the only risk you taking is not downloading the app. Guys, get Free Cash. Let's get back to the content. I'm out of here.
About how he found out he was on the air doing NFL Live when he was notified, and various reports out there were saying that, ESPN was concerned as a result of knowing that the information had leaked, that he would find out while he was on the air from somebody else, so they wanted to make sure he heard from them or whatever. I don't know all those details. And to be quite honest with you, I don't care. What I care about is that my brother, Ryan Clark, a person that I consider to be arguably the best NFL analyst in America, is no longer a member of ESPN. And I can't even tell y'all how much that hurts. He's a man, and so he's going to handle it the way men do. And we understand that. But I'm going to miss him. I am not happy about this decision one bit. The bosses know I'm not happy about this decision. I've made that very, very clear. But it's also important that myself...
If I'm Stephen A. Smith, I'm nervous right now. Because Ryan Clark have been in controversy this last year. About since last summer, commenting on topics that's outside of sports and doing different things. But my goodness.
And anybody else in the world of business be grown-ups and understand that these are the kind of things that happen when layoffs happen. It's Tuesday, and by the end of this day, you're going to hear about a lot more folks getting laid off. People that are my colleagues, my contemporaries. For all I know, And I don't know the names yet, but for all I know, some more of my friends are going to be gone. The only thing that I can definitively say to you is that there's nobody that's going to be let go that was more of a friend and a brother to me than Ryan Clark. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I don't care whether people agree or disagree. When I debate, I think about two things. This is why I believe I've never lost a debate, because I'm either right or I'm edified because I've learned from somebody who was more right than me. And I walk away from the debate and the conversation more educated, more informed, more edified than I ever thought possible. And that's why I feel that I've never lost a debate. Working with somebody like Ryan Clark, anytime I talked about the NFL, anytime I talked about life, I walked away feeling that way about him because I had just finished talking with him or debating with him or arguing with him about something, because the brother's that smart. He's that conscientious. He's that thoughtful. He's that sincere. He's that real. He's that authentic. And over the last few hours, I had to really, really refrain. Damn near got blisters on my tongue and my fingers from biting my tongue and biting my fingers, from refraining from going after folks when I saw how people were talking about him. I was like, they don't know him at all. They don't know him at all. And it's a real shame, some of the things that people will try to say, some of the narratives they'll try to create. And as I was alluding to just a second ago, like I said, when I don't care, it doesn't bother me when people disagree with me, because that's what stirs the cup and that's what makes all of us better. It only bothers me when they get personal and when they're ill-informed and they get personal. There's nothing worse than that. And Ryan Clark is somebody that was a man amongst boys when it came to stuff like that, because contrary to popular belief, there's nothing that he'd say on social media or on television that he wouldn't tell you to your face if that's how he felt. And he would never hesitate to let you know where he stood. Does that mean he was perfect? No. Does that mean he was right all the time? No. But he was conscientious and he was thoughtful. And he's not somebody that I just loved working with. He's somebody that I love, period. That I will always be here for in every way, shape, form imaginable that I can. I just wish that I could have been in enough of an influential or powerful position to prevent his exit from happening. But that's where you have to get to a point where you recognize what being an adult in the room is all about. When we think about ESPN, first of all, let me be very, very clear. I can disagree with my employers. What you're not going to get me to do is insult my employers. Business is business. And whether we like it or not, those people who made the decisions, whether it's a Ryan Clark or a host of other people, are paid to make those decisions. It's in an enviable position to be in. This ain't the days when ESPN could just hire and hire and hire some more without ever having to let go or lay off anybody. Those days are long gone. I'm looking at notes here, and I'm thinking about May of 2013 when ESPN.
Now, I told y'all at the beginning of the video, ESPN always do these layoffs. This is nothing new. Now, Stephen A. Smith is going to break it all down, how they go about telling people you're fired. Let's finish listening.
Laid off 400 employees,
Woo!
5% of its workforce. And it was the network's first sizable staff reduction since 2009 when ESPN had laid off 100 people. I'm thinking about October 2015 when ESPN had about 8,000 employees, but 350 cuts represented a bit over 4% of their workforce reduced. I'm thinking about April of 2017 when ESPN laid off 100 employees. And I remember guys like the great Ed Werder and my buddy Danny Cannell and Trent Dilfer, who was doing a good job for us, along with others like Jason Stark and others that were laid off. I'm thinking about November of 2017 when another 150 cuts came about, roughly 2% of the workforce. That was mostly in production, digital content, and technology, but it happened. I'm thinking about that. What about November 2020 when President Jimmy Pitaro announced that 300 jobs would be cut with another 200 open positions eliminated? Or in June of 2023, when on-air personalities like Jeff Van Gundy, my brother Mark Jackson, Jalen Rose, Susie Colbert were let go. Or in the fall of 2024 when RG3 was let go, along with Zach Lowe and Samantha Ponder. And just this spring, ESPN had eliminated about 30 off-camera positions as part of broader job cuts at parent company Disney, because it all gets tied in together. The point that I'm making is that these kind of things happen all the time, especially in this day and age. So when I think about it, it's like, thank God Ryan's got the pivot. Thank God he's a 3-time Emmy Award winner. Thank God he just won another Emmy with NFL Live, winning Emmys as a studio show and one as an individual in 2023. Thank God he's so exceptional at what he does that a network would be a fool not to gobble him up.
Fact of the matter is, and we'll stop it right here. You guys can watch the full thing with Stephen A. Smith. Fact of the matter is that these things are happening because of this microphone right here. A lot of podcasts, a lot of player podcasts are killing networks. Killing them. They send me copyrights all the time. All the time. I fight them tooth and nail. They don't ever get me. But they don't like independent media, bro, and it's hurting their viewership. But I want to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section. Make sure you guys keep them bells on. Make sure you guys check out some of the sponsorship. Get some of that free cash. And until next time, man, shake the damn haters off. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out.